Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite line receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just
careful, okay?
take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will have the first possession of the game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years. How to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Lewis to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season, in early season showdowns like this.
Okay.
Both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Got his man on the right. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. They're just marching in and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the quick completion. At the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good. Down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the offense on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's Lowry. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Fires to the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Here comes the option. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's buried. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Miller. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, getting up the sack.
What?
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Lowry. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates that we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's now up to 70 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Nice move to pick up yardage. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Running into the open space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They want to run this quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting it.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Finds his target down the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. That brings them to within one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lewis to throw. The quick out. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get three from way downtown. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field.
Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Flying out to the left. He's at the top. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Duff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, this defense has to be better.
Yes, ma'am.
To stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop.
One second, I'll be up there.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yes, Andrew.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available to the 2nd down.
Brought down, though. Looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What happened? Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Clark. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guys bet,
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
and I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Coming out with it, it's Berry. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Lewis to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Duck. Turns it on in midfield. Running through contact. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. In the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Miller.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The handoff to Johnson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterbacks.
Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense execute in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
But this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Going with the ground game left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Lowry. Makes the catch. It's Marsh.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Across the 25. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Takes the easy one to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Plows through the defense. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick completion to the right. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.